Alright, let's try it one more time here. Let's see here. D.VA.
Once a world champion professional gamer, Hana Song, better known as D.VA, joined South Korea's mecha unit to pilot one of their mechs against a colossal Omnic threat. D.VA's elite skills and fiercely competitive spirit make her extremely effective in her combat operations. Whether fighting Omnics near the East China Sea or demons in the Nexus, D.VA never backs down and always plays to win. D.VA is a tenacious warrior who bullies her enemies and forces them to retreat.
Ready for action!
D.VA's trait has two states,
there we go.
Mech Mode and Pilot Mode.
Yep.
While in Mech Mode, she has access to all of her abilities and can attack while moving.
Oh,
Her
good
attacks
God.
also deal damage to all enemies in front of her. In Pilot Mode, D.VA becomes a fragile but deadly ranged attacker. She deals high damage to single targets, but can no longer attack while moving. Her attacks also charge up her ability to call down a new mech. Boosters are D.VA's primary form of mobility in Mech Mode. Activating this ability greatly increases her movement speed for a short duration. Enemies that she runs into while boosters are engaged are damaged and knocked back. Boosters can be cancelled early by hitting the ability's key a second time. D.VA's next Mech Mode ability is Defense Matrix. When activated, D.VA projects a field that significantly reduces the damage of enemy heroes. D.VA can move while Defense Matrix is active, but she is locked facing in its initial direction. Like boosters, Defense Matrix can also be cancelled. Self-Destruct is D.VA's E ability. Activating it causes D.VA to bail out of her mech, which then explodes a short time later, dealing damage and knocking back enemies in a large area. This ability has no cooldown, but can only be used when it has been fully charged. D.VA gains self-destruct charges by taking damage and dealing damage. When in Pilot Mode, D.VA's E ability is Call Mech, which allows her to re-enter Mech Mode once it is fully charged. If her mech is destroyed by an enemy, this ability starts a long cooldown that is reduced by D.VA's basic attacks. Call Mech is immediately available after D.VA's mech self-destructs. D.VA's first heroic ability is Bunny Hop. When activated, D.VA's mech becomes unstoppable while dealing damage and slowing all nearby enemies. Bunny Hop can only be used in Mech Mode. Big Shot offers D.VA a powerful attack while in Pilot Mode. She shoots a laser in a straight line, dealing damage to all enemies in its path. This ability has a very short cooldown, and it significantly reduces Call Mech's cooldown for each enemy hero it hits.
Ho! One for my highlight reel.
D.VA has two separate and distinct playstyles that depend on whether she's in her mech. While in Mech Mode, D.VA has high health and mobility, allowing her to dive in and bully the enemy team. In Pilot Mode, D.VA deals high damage, but has low health. Attacking enemies will get her back into her mech sooner, but also puts her at risk of dying. D.VA automatically enters Pilot Mode when her mech is destroyed, allowing her a chance to escape. Keep in mind that this is D.VA's only form of survivability. Because she can't use mounts in Mech Mode, D.VA relies on boosters to grant her the mobility she needs to quickly get into position. Boosters is a versatile ability which can be used to traverse the battlefield, engage or escape from enemies, and chase down fleeing enemies to finish them off. Boosters has a short cooldown, so don't hesitate to use it when needed. Self-destruct forces enemies to either evacuate a large area or suffer terrible damage. Launch her mech forward by using self-destruct while boosters is active to turn it into a devastating ranged attack. D.VA can also cancel boosters during self-destruct's countdown, allowing her to place her mech precisely where she wants it. When playing against D.Va, use roots and stuns to prevent her from escaping as you destroy her mech and secure a kill. Destroying D.Va's mech only grants half the normal experience, so play aggressively in mech mode and stay alive in pilot mode to deny XP to the enemy team. Using Defense Matrix forces the enemy team to choose between dealing significantly reduced damage or moving out of position. D.Va can't attack or use any other abilities while Defense Matrix is active, but she can move to follow her opponents and keep them within its area of effect. Bunny Hop is best used to initiate a team fight after boosting into the middle of the enemy team. Because it slows enemies while dealing damage, it can also be used to catch and eliminate escaping foes. Big Shot gives D.Va a long-range, high-damage poke in pilot mode that can also get her back into her mech much faster. Though it can't be used in mech mode, it can be a deadly surprise to enemies who try to capitalize on her vulnerability. D.Va is an in-your-face disruptor who fearlessly charges into battle and does whatever it takes for the win.
D.Va, moving out!
Okay, I'm gonna make a pause real quick and just point out that Overwatch heroes were meant to be in this game too. They transition them so beautifully. I'm so glad that we're gonna take a look at it. But okay, first impressions, it's beautiful. Second impression, her W, I'm glad they didn't make it to where it absorbs everything, but I will say that they did a good job with that. That I enjoy. Her E is her fucking ulti from Overwatch. And not only that, you can use Q to booster it in, as they said, and then stop it wherever you want. So you literally can boost it from a distance and slide it on in the teams. That is going to be cancer. That is going to be straight cancer to the game. That is going to blow up noobs left and right. People who don't understand that when that thing is coming, you get the fuck out the way. It is essentially a gigantic living bomb. Bunny Hop is hilarious. Always going to go Bunny Hop. I will point out this though, and I don't know if anyone else caught it, but when I was watching the video, they had this one part
back enemies
where she's in mech mode. She's out of mech mode, and they're doing one of those like stylistic shots where they zoom in to take like a closer look at the hero as they're running and chasing down someone. But never once did they mention outside abilities when she's in pilot mode. Right? Look right here. You see that? They never mentioned abilities once. And in fact, most of the video, she's not moving. She's just shooting, move, shoot, move, alt, shoot, move. But watch what she does here in this stylistic, like, zoomed in thing. She rolls. Does like a roll slide. And then does a shot. And then boops him back? Like Lucio? Like a fucking Rainer shot? Boops him back and then goes into mech. So I don't know what that's all about. Like, do you have those two abilities? Like a boop back and a roll? They didn't mention it, though. They never once said that she does. See that? Very strange. But good God, that ult. The range on it, too. Look at the range. It literally covers an entire, like, fort round. Now, I wonder if this can be CC'd while traveling. Like, Stitches can hook it like they do in Overwatch with Roadhog. I wonder if it's still technically an object, or once you shoot it out, it's out. Another question is, if you shoot it out with Q, does it do the damage of Q? Because remember how it said Q does a knockback and damage? That's another question I'm kind of wondering about, is if it does that. Overall, good God, that D.Va. D.Va. Looks good. Gonna play it. A+ on the transition over. Looks beautiful. Alright, let's get back to the game.